Back in Montreal, Kevin Harvick is the winner today here at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Though still some ongoing action on the racetrack with Robbie Gordon, who has not been declared the winner by NASCAR. In fact, he was black flagged by NASCAR. And our Royal crowning moment comes with the way that Kevin Harvick got the race lead. Went green on this green-white checker restart. Robbie Gordon gets into the leader, Marcus Ambrose there. Harvick is running behind Andy Pilgrim and yet comes out on top.
Once the windshield cleared, Kevin looked and says, wow, I'm running behind this 88 who's all tore up, and I'm looking good here, guys. Kevin knew earlier that Robbie Gordon shouldn't have been in front of him.
Well, it's going to be one of those races that everybody's going to be talking about this week. Yeah, we're having group donuts out here. Carpentier doing them as well. I guess saluting the hometown fans.
What a great day for that team.
He finished second. You see NASCAR officials there around Robbie Gordon's car.
They're still running. They didn't run out of gas, so they have plenty of gas left.
And Kevin.
Vince, I'm here with Robbie Gordon. Got out of his race car, hopped on the roof, saluted the fans. Very rough racing there at the end. Robbie, what happened?
Well, if you want to know my opinion, I won the race. So I completed all the laps, and if you've seen this happen before, guys get spun when they slow down. That's exactly what happened with Marcus. He spun me when I slowed down, and they tell me I'm going to go back to 17th. It's not the way it is. It's happened many times. They set precedents before, and we'll appeal it. We won this race.
You chose not to go do the black flag and stay out on the racetrack.
I went back
NASCAR
to the position after I was spun, like it's happened many times before, okay?
Thank you, Robbie. Guys.
But can he keep it? 3 to go.
Wow, what a battle here. They touch.
Little bump and run there from Chase Elliott. They're up and in the wall. Here comes Keselowski.
Wow.
And Kyle Busch. Oh, my goodness.
Boy, Chase just sent it in there, got loose, took them both out.
2 to go. Keselowski, Boyer for second from nowhere. Okay, so here's the conversation.
Really trying to walk through the steps, explain from each angle or the perspective that they had.
I'm afraid, Jeff, they're going to have to agree to disagree.
No doubt about it, Mike.
A lot of debate, a lot of discussion. Joey, what was your take of what happened between yourself and Elliott?
Oh, he wrecked me. I mean, he got loose underneath me. The part that's frustrating is afterwards a simple apology, like be a man, come up to someone and say, hey, like, my bad. But I had to force an apology, which to me is just childish. But anyways, man, we had a good recovery with our Auto Trader Mustang and had a shot to win, and that's all you can hope for. And passed them clean. It's hard racing at the end. I get that. It's hard racing. But golly, man, be a man and take the hit when you're done with it.
All right, thanks, Joey.
Logano 21st, Elliott 22nd after what happened there, racing for the win. Matt?
A little bit farther, Mike, down pit road, catching up with Chase Elliott. Well, we caught up with Joey Logano, and he gave us his take. What's your take of what happened, Chase?
Just going for the win, trying to get a run underneath him, got really loose in. I don't know if I had a tire going down or if I just got loose on entry, but as soon as I turned off the wall, I had zero chance in making it. So, I'll certainly take the blame. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I just got loose and got up into him. So, I felt like that was my shot. He was really good on the short run, and I felt like I had to keep him behind me right there in order to win the race with only 3 or 4 laps to go. So I hate we both wrecked, but it's can't go back in time now.
Thanks, Chase. Mike.
17 laps to go.
Let's head down to Vince Welch.
That's just bullshit. I mean, that was just total BS. Cheap shot if I've ever seen it. And I wouldn't expect it from him. So you're the one I'm apologizing to. It's going to cost him a car.
Gary Coxdale, the crew chief for Marcus Ambrose. What was your impression from Marcus about what happened with Borisset?
I mean, he made a comment on the radio right away, you know, to make sure that they tried to find a spotter and have some language with him. I don't know exactly what happened. You know, you don't know. I don't know. Restart, a lot of cars, not a lot of room. We had a couple what we thought were kind of bad calls on the lineup after restarts. Maybe tempers flared on somebody's part. I don't know whose. I didn't see it. You know, I understand race car drivers, they get upset when stuff happens. I don't blame them for being upset, but I didn't see what happened.
Wow, that did not work out for. Oh, Kyle Busch turns Chase Elliott.
Hard into the wall. And almost back up into traffic.
Oh, Cliff Boyer getting pushed. Almost collects him. Man. I'm not sure what that was all about from Kyle Busch. I don't know if he misjudged trying to side draft Chase Elliott, but definitely turned him. A very unhappy Chase Elliott climbs out of that car. You can see he's taking his time. He wants to see somebody first.
Yep, he was in position to have a chance to win it. 11th caution flag.
Oh boy. Then there's the crew chief for Chase Elliott. Remember, he was a crew chief for Kyle Busch when Kyle Busch first came into the Cup Series. You see him sitting on pit wall, not a happy guy, just staring down Kyle Busch. I have a feeling, and these guys still stay in contact. They're friends, but not tonight. And I think he definitely has a few words that he'd like to speak to Kyle Busch.
Yep.
Things to stay civil, but he's definitely.
I'm not driving. I'm just there.
These guys are not going anywhere. Stay there.
As long as they stay here.
Stay there. I'm talking to him, okay? All right?
I'm staying here too. I just want everybody. Okay.
I'm talking to him. He's going to explain the news. He owes you that much.
That's your Coke winning performance right there.
And there goes the conversation between Alan Gustafson and Kyle Busch.
What the fuck?
Well, we apologize for the language there. We certainly understand that emotions are overflowing after the final caution coming out when Kyle Busch moved up into the back of Chase Elliott, turning Elliott's car into the wall as they contended for a top spot.
No, I mean, ultimately he made a mistake, and I get it, and I don't think he intentionally wrecked us, but you know, you just get tired of coming out on the wrong end of those deals too often, and I certainly feel like we were in position to win that race, and Denny was in trouble on old tires, and we were going to clear Kyle, obviously. So you get tired of getting run over like that, and you know, his explanation I'm sure is accurate, but it doesn't change that all these guys worked their tails off on this Napa Chevy, and ultimately they deserve to win the race.
All right, thank you, Alan.
Sure. Oh, there's no question. I know I made a mistake and just misjudged the gap. You know, when we were racing there with the 11 and the 9 had to run on him, I knew he was there. And I knew I needed to get in line as quick as I could, and in doing so, you know, I watched him and his momentum that was going by me, and then I tried to look up in the mirror and see where Harvick was to get in, and I just misjudged it. You know, I made a mistake and clipped the 9 there and spun him into the wall. So I hate it for him and his guys. I mean, I got too many friends over there on that team to do anything like that on purpose. I've raced Chase since he was a kid and never had any issues with him whatsoever. So it was just a bad mistake on my part, and we'll just have to deal with it later on.
After the debate, you've made your case. Do you feel like that, obviously there's hurt feelings, but do you believe that Gustafson and their side believe exactly what happened?
Go ask them.
Well, you had the conversation with them. How did he leave it?
They're upset. They're mad. I'm not just going to fix it and we're going to have go ice cream tomorrow, you know? So obviously they're going to have to dwell on it, and the repercussions of it I'm sure I'm going to have later on down the road.
And while the celebration is going on, guys to the ground. That's Cole Custer getting back up now. But a fight going on down there, Dave.
And they're still at it down here. Custer's been pulled out of this mess here. Custer and Reddick walk towards each other.
and then the confrontation started. Little name calling, a lot of shoving, but neither the driver of the 2 or the 00 happy with each other.
It's Tyler Reddick being held back, but you can see the emotion there. Custer stoic.
Hey, right here.
So here's Reddick and Custer coming together, and then the hands go on each other, and it escalated from that point. Big frustrations, emotions running very high.
You see these drivers, these races mean so much to them.
Yeah, apologize for the vocabulary there.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Pretty frustrated. I mean, he just kind of came off the corner like there wasn't on a car on the outside of him. And ruined our day. A shot to win for sure, and we probably weren't going to beat the 19, but we had a top 5 for sure coming our way if we just were able to survive there. And I don't really know what happened because once he started hitting me, he didn't lift. He just kept finishing me off. We ran each other fine all day, so I don't.
14 still clear. Coming back inside, full. Ooh,
yes,
clear.
That's such bullshit, man. Come on, Clint!
Oh.
God!
He's still down there. Still there. Yep, he just came up and wrecked the hell out of you again on purpose.
Y'all have it going.
Back flop.
That's it. That's why I don't take this shit serious.
Sorry, Tyler. Just trying to talk to you there.
Peace out!
Caution is out.
He did nothing wrong there. He just turned hard right and spun you. Try to get it rolling here if you can.
Wow.
That's hard to tell. It looked like
like he turned into him and turned him right through the grass.
Yeah, it didn't look great. I know that I don't think Noah was attempting to run into him, but maybe he didn't anticipate correctly.
You sure?
Be on the way around now.
Looked like he intentionally ran into him.